How high could Toncoin go this cycle? I'm glad you asked. That's what we're going to look at in this video. We're going to look at the Fibonacci levels, extension to the high side, but more importantly, we're going to start off and look at the structure of Toncoin and why it is absolutely one of the strongest charts in crypto. We have it on the blue chart. If you follow me for any amount of time, watch any of our live streams, I rank all of my coins into the strongest, the blue list, pretty strong, the green list, kind of strong, could do better, orange list, bad coins, bad charts, maybe not bad coins. We can go with, we'll leave it to bad charts, right? We keep our emotion at the door and don't look necessarily at the fundamentals, but pure charts. The red list is not what you want to be in, not great gainers, and the pink list tops the best of the worst. So the worst list there. Blue list, that's what you want to be on. Green list, that's what you want to be on. You can see how many we have. These are ever changing. On a weekly scale, I update these, keep these updated as much as possible. So follow along if you haven't already. And here's the strongest 8 in crypto as of this week per the charts. So let's look at Toncoin. How high could it possibly go? Well, let's start off with the good fundamentals that led us to where we are now and why it's one of the strongest charts in crypto. Starting off back last May in 2022 in the bear market, we had our lows back here. Fast forward to May of 2023, a year later, a higher low, right? We had our highs up here and more highs up here, right? And this was our breakout level, right? Our kind of our neckline, so to speak. This is why we got so explosive, right? But not only that, but look at the Gaussian channel here, right? When we were starting the bull run, right? And a lot of altcoins fell down here. Look at the respect, even for early in the Toncoin cycle, right? The first time you test the bottom of the Gaussian channel, many coins just fall under it and can't handle the stress. But Toncoin tried to hold that as best as it could, right? And then we come up and look at where we start to hold the line, right? The median line. Fast forward, we break our next move up to the top of the channel. Reject a little bit, but what do we notice that happened? Right? We flipped this area of hesitation into support here just a few weeks later, right? Now, fast forward, look at what happens in a couple months from now. The double back-to-back retests of the median Gaussian channel. This is why the strength brewed, and we got the trampoline effect, right? Right past our many years of touch points and resistance forming. Explosive move. This is why, right? Structure is great. This is what you want to follow. This is why strong charts tend to remain strong and can have the most explosive moves. So from our low of just last December, currently, even with the drawdown, we're still up a 4x, right? From the lows of over a year ago, just at 1 year, up over a 7x, 620% as of current prices. Pretty strong. So enough waiting. Let's see how high we would expect Toncoin to go. And what you want to do is look for your initial sell-off, right? Not necessarily this wick, because that can be different on different exchanges. I like powerful moves, right? And so we're looking at our swing high from December, the end of the bear market. What better place to start than the end of the bear? To our swing lows over the summer of last year. And what do we notice? Here's the 1618. Did we see anything there? Well, I spy our first hesitation right here. Look at that. At 574. Where'd that high wick go? 570. We were like right on it. That was our first red candle in this entire move, this explosive move. Why do you think we hesitated there? Very likely people taking profits, right? So then we fast forward. Where could we potentially see our next move up if we continue said uptrend? Well, we have our 2618 way up here at $17, just above current prices. You know, rough estimates here. We're looking at 150% move, right? 2.5x, not too shabby. That gets us to 1750, but we're not here for 150% move. We want to make more than that. So is there any level above that? Absolutely. We have a 3618. Now that is way the hell up at above $50. What kind of a move is that? Well, now we're looking at, rough, we're knocking on the door of 8x here, right? Almost 700% to get us above 50. Is that possible? Well, we'll check this in a minute. right? And how we do that, you may have already guessed, but we're going to look at the market cap. So looking at $100, is 100 possible? Now we're starting to get into some BitBoy territory where we're starting to get to the Moon Boys. Maybe they'll try to sell you that, but I don't know if I'm buying that. And let's look at the facts, and then you can decide for yourself. Now, could we get to 17? Remember, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. We're looking at 160% move, 150% move. And we have a 8x right there. 8x to 50. But then we're looking at 15, 16x. We'll say 15 to 100. So we have 8x to 50. Is this possible? Anytime you see your favorite YouTuber call for X price on X coin, this is a quick and easy way to go fact check them, right? Find out how high that would be, right? And then you can go over to CoinMarketCap, find it on your list, and we know Toncoin is already in the top 10. Hell yeah, really strong coin. $7 and $17 billion market cap. So let's take out our trusty dusty calculators and let's do 17.4 billion, right? And then let's multiply that by 8. Well, that's $140 billion. Okay, so is that possible? It's possible. But that does get you knocking on the door of, probably the top 5 to 6, right? Keep in mind, all of these will move up. I think Solana, BNB, could roughly still 3 to 5x from here, right? Which is still pretty damn high in market cap, right? 500 billion. Maybe some of those will. Some of these will move down. But to think that Toncoin can't possibly go to, 50, 60 billion dollar market cap, $100 billion market cap, it's possible. Now, however, what was the other one? I'm glad you asked. So we have 17.4, and then it was times 15. Now you're getting $261 billion. If we were to get up to the 423, 260 billion is a little bit of a tall ask. So the next time someone says Toncoin's going to $250 or $500 or $1,000, that's probably selling you unicorns. And now you know how to fact check them, right? At least reality check. We'd all love Toncoin and all of our coins to do, $300-400 billion market caps, but that's just not in the cards for most. However, with Toncoin being one of the strongest charts in crypto, could it possibly hit the 2618? Of course. Could it possibly hit the $50 mark at the 3618? I think so. Is that in the realm of possibility to still do, an 8 to 10x? It's on the cards. But you always keep in mind of what the low point was, right? We were at 96 cents a year ago. So yes, that maths, and that's a 55x plus to the $50 mark, right? And to get up here, we're looking at, well over 100x. Some coins can do that, but keep the market caps in mind. I can't stress that enough, but hopefully these levels help you. Now keep in mind also, Fibonacci levels are areas of interest and nothing more, nothing less. You shouldn't take this as etched in stone when we get to $17. Shit's going to hit the fan. Of course not. It doesn't necessarily work like that. And they can often just hesitate for a moment, right? Just like we did at the 1618, right? Stretch that over there. Look at the wick. We went right to it. And then how far did we go? We only sold off about 17%. And then win again, right? So just thinking that you're going to get all in or all out at whatever these levels are is a bad idea. You want to have context with what you're looking at. So if we get up, say, $50 area and we're near the 3618 and, your grandma's asking about crypto and how to buy the Bitcoins, then maybe we could start to put 2 and 2 together, piece the puzzle and say, maybe I will take some profit at this point, right? Everything within context, but try not to sell at dollar figures. Get that out of your brain. That's the fastest way to get burned. Maybe you've had experience with that, right? You want to have everything in context, working with another. What do your signals say as far as your indicators go? What's market sentiment like? And are you near or at Fibonacci levels, right? Okay, so what if What if we don't go higher just yet, right? For those of you that want to know a little bit more, what if we go lower? Is there any sign that we could look to like pick some more up? Dollar cost average. Well, you want to look at your coin specifically and where it tends to respect certain moving averages. Toncoin seems to like the purple line here. What the hell is that? The EMA 14. You can see up here, right in the purple, right? This is called an EMA ribbon. I can show you how to set this up very easily. We talk about this all the time in our Telegram group. Join us there if you haven't already. Follow me on X. I'm happy to answer any questions. But the EMA 14 bounced once back in late April, May, and then we bounced just again a couple weeks ago, right there. So look at where we are approaching again. 670 is that number as of this week. But what if it goes lower? Then what? Well, let's try a fib, right? Let's try a fib retracement. You can go from swing low right here to our swing high. And what are we looking at? Don't really have any levels here. So maybe not always are your fib levels going to be specific. You can also do shorter time frames. You can go from, let's say, this swing low, right? You want to look for it in a way that lines up with something more important, okay? So we have this 236 level. You also have this 21-week EMA. Historically will hold the line on any bull run, and most coins should hold there. Certainly the strongest ones, the blue list, the blue chip, so to speak, need to be holding significant levels. Okay, so that's where I would be looking for. If we go down further, the 21 EMA, you want to start to dollar cost average at the purple. So maybe you're like, I'm comfortable with Toncoin. I'd like to get more, but I don't want to push it, right? So maybe you have an open order at the 14-week EMA, the 21-week EMA, and or this 236 level, or you can just, not use this at all and just use simple moving averages to start to dollar cost average. Strong coins tend to hold the higher levels, right? You can see that we've not even closed under the EMA 8 since this entire run up. This is the first week ever we've had, slight chances of doing that, really, but we've been here before. So let's watch the weekly close. If we close under the EMA 8, we have a higher probability of testing the next one down, which would be the EMA 14, which it's bounced at before for Toncoin. That would be a good spot. And worst case, you'd want to be holding and buying more at the 21-week EMA. That's historically what I'd be doing. And if you go lower, like, well, what if you go lower? Well, you always have a stop loss, right? You set your stop loss just under it in case you get a little bit of a wick, but it tends to respect the 14, so maybe it respects the 21, just like we did back here. We back tested right before liftoff, right on the 21 EMA. So just food for thought there. Any thoughts, questions? What coins do you want to see next? Let me know in the comments below. Let's get to our quote and card of the day, and then I'll let you go. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. And our card of the day, talk about achieving greatly. The Koenigsegg Jesko for about $3 to $5 million if you can find one. Nice little picture there. Got the rear there. Well, let's zoom in a little bit. Get you a better picture. There we go. Koenigsegg Jesko card of the day. Alrighty, I think I like this picture a little better. No, my picture covers it a lot. Yeah, we'll zoom in on the wheel for you. All right. Thanks for watching this long if you have. I'll see you on the next video. I appreciate it.